right, everybody, welcome back. We're down here on this retaining wall project, and the concrete truck is here, so let's put down some concrete. Okay, so the battery on my GoPro died, so I didn't get the footage of this side, but the concrete is all down and finished, and we're ready to move on to the next step. Alrighty, let's keep going. All right, so here's some photos of the block wall already done to this point. I just had to cut the caps here and there. About 16 of them left to do, and then that wall will be done. But yeah, like I said, I didn't make any footage of it. I wanted to, that was my intent. But I mean, every time I thought about it, I was already knee deep into it for that day and just never got photos of it. Sorry about that. Anyway, right here, we're getting ready to do the channel drain, put the concrete in there. And we actually already got about half of it in there, halfway up. And so now we're getting ready to put the rest of it in there. And we just decided to do it dry instead of doing it. We was gonna mix all these. We bought a whole pallet of concrete mix. And we was gonna mix it in that wagon you can see there. and put it in there. But then I decided just to put it in there dry, give us more time to work with it. But what we ended up doing, we just filled it up halfway with concrete, wet it down really good. I mean, we really wetted it down. Looked like a pool there, and then let that soak in, and then put the rest of it in to the top, and then smooth it out. And so that's what we did. Worked really good. And then of course we really wetted it down once it got on top here. You'll see. As I was saying, we bought this full pallet of concrete, 80-pound bags, and so there's 42 of them on this pallet, and we used all of them but 5. So when I figured it, I knew we'd have leftover, but I was kind of surprised that you used all of it but that much, you know, all of it but 5 of them. So a little surprised we used all that much concrete, but anyway, it worked out good. This looks really messy right here doing it this way, but once you get it all in there and down and then broom it, you'll see us do that here in a few minutes. It actually turns out really nice. I was real happy with it. I really like how we put 2x4s, tie strapped it to the top of the channel drain, and then just set it down in there. And then you just kind of move it all around to where it's got the same measurement all the way around both sides of that channel drain and on each end. That worked really good. I can't take the credit for that ingenious idea. I actually saw a video of it on YouTube, so I just copied the idea, and it works really well. They're just literally sitting on there. You can move them around. So you kind of have to be careful when you're pouring the concrete in there, but now we're removing them. But it worked really good. Oh, this whole process right here worked really good. We did it in the morning time. We both work in the afternoon, so this took us, we only get about 3 hours in every morning. So just putting, we already had the channel drain in there one day, the day before. It took us 3 hours to do all that, get it in there and set and hook our drain up on the other side of that wall there, on the end down there. And so that took a day, and then the next day, which is the day, it took us all day to get this concrete in there. Well, you know, the 3 hours that I'm talking about. Yeah, see, I'm really wetting it down right here. You can see it. It was kind of funny because at this point right here, I was like, man, this is not going to turn out very well. It was kind of, you can kind of see we're kind of washing the concrete off of the patio there, you know, because we only want it in certain places, basically the channel drain. And so, you know, you kind of get what you want here, and then when you rinse off the excess, it starts washing away what you already got down there in the channel drain, smooth and everything, but it did work out, which is good. Once I got to this point right here and I started working with this trowel, I started feeling better about how it was gonna look. I could smooth it out really good. I could clean up the little bit of concrete that was still on the patio as I went along, and I was able to start making it look really good. You can see we have to keep wetting it down. That really helped a lot too. I kept it to where it was still workable and not get too dry on you. You can see I'm taking that tape off as I go across there. Once we got all the way to the other end and we had it all smooth and everything, and we still had to go back with the hose there and clean out that channel. Just make sure there was no concrete in there and that it was clean. All right, finally got to this point. Wall's all done. Got the channel drain done, which looks really good. Now you can see what I'm talking about with that. All this water that gets trapped in here can go down, hit the drain, and go out. So today I got to come in here and start backfilling behind this wall, but I'm gonna come over here and get this dug out a little bit with my machine, so that we got the room for that pipe to drain right. So yeah, we're gonna go over here and start backfilling this with rock and put the pipe in there. Start bringing it up. Okay, I just got this trench ready for the pipe. So I made this corner right here a high point. And that way it'll just all flow that way. And then from here, it'll flow this way to this side. And so I just use the top of this block, or the bottom block, so there's 3 blocks there. Use the top of it and just, you know, I did this side first. And popped the string. Basically went from the top of the block all the way down to the bottom of the block over here for my flow. And then right here, you can see that string right there. Well, I'm looking through the camera, you may not be able to see it. But then I popped the string right there, 14 blocks, so I could measure down, knowing how far to do the same thing over here, since I can't make a straight run, you know, with the string. So I went 3 blocks, measured down 1.75 inches, popped the string. And then I went over there, measured down 6 inches, popped the string for that corner. Then I went from there to here and popped the string. So anyway, I got flow, same flow. It's a little steeper over here because I went to the top of the block here, and this is a longer run. But I mean, it'll be good. It'll get the water out of there. But anyway, now I'm ready for the pipe. I'm gonna put that in there and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, got this pipe in the ground, ready to backfill it. Well, I'm just leaving it like this, so I gotta put the fabric on there still. But I actually had to use these 45 PVC fittings because corrugated pipe fittings only come in like a Y, a T, and that's it. No, I mean in the 90, but no 45. So I used these. I stuck a coupler that would never normally connect 2 pieces of black pipe. I stuck one end in here, I stuck the other end in there, so that's how I did that, and I put screws in there. Anyway, this is how this looks. Fabric goes underneath the pipe. That's how I did it. And that way it can roll over top of it, and put rock on it, and this will keep the dirt from going in there. Do that all the way down. Got it all connected. So I'm gonna show you this down here. Got it connected down here into the other drain, the drain that came out from underneath the footer, or the channel drain. That way it just all runs out there. Now that pipe right there is core solid pipe, not the vented like this is. Anyway, so that'll all just carry it way out there. And when I get it backfilled, I'll cut it off out there, put a grate on it. All right, let's get started. I'm filling it up. Okay, here it is with all the rock on it. Now what I'm gonna do is put fabric right over top of this rock, and then put dirt right on top of the fabric. And the dirt will come up to the height of that last block there. Not the cap, but the block right here. And it'll slope down away from the wall, which is good. Then I'll bring fabric all the way over here. Probably put fabric over that until it gets down to that T, because this is vented pipe, that's solid on the other side of that T. Anyway, I'm gonna do that and then we'll backfill. All right.
All right, finally got this job all done. Everything is all backfilled on this retaining wall. Looks really good. We'll walk around the house and then we'll show you the inside of that patio right there with the retaining wall. So all the dirt that was everywhere, it obviously moved back into the trench, and got a nice little slope right here. You can ride it on you can ride it with a riding lawnmower. No problem. That stick out there is where my pipe ends. I'll show it to you. That's how far my pipe went out there, if you remember. I just put a stick there so I wouldn't run over it. It's easy to lose that thing when it's ground level. But there that is. Went ahead and dressed everything up back here as well. But yeah, as I was saying, this has been a long time coming right here. I dug all that out on a video you saw a while back, probably about 6-8 months ago. I had to look at my videos now and see. But anyway, I dug all that side out, and then it sat there for months because I was waiting for the electrician guy to do his part before I put concrete over there. But anyway, here's this side all smoothed out. I just sloped it to match this driveway when I went around. When I sloped this up here for the driveway right here, so that way it all looks the same. Pretty good. And a little gravel we had left over from our behind the wall, had left over, just put it right there. And I got a little bit right here. And now they can walk up right onto the level concrete. Here's the wall. I want to show you the inside of that. There's the other side of the drain. Anyway, they can put plants and stuff up here. This will look really cool. Plants and flowers and whatnot all the way along this wall. Channel drains in there. That looks really good. So that'll do its job, being that this looks kind of like a pool. Hold water, but now that water has somewhere to go. But anyway, everything looks really good. Real happy with the way it all turned out. Real happy with that. Alrighty. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.